When you own a creative agency, you are definitely ripe for being in the target of all kinds of criticism. And it comes in many ways from many angles. But one that I remember very clearly was we had entered a creative competition here in the community, and there was an opportunity to put the work up on display before the judges saw it so the whole community could get a sense of what was going to be in the show. And I remember looking across the room and seeing somebody I really admired taking a peek at the work. So I hustled over there, and he was talking with somebody else that I knew. And when I mentioned that I had done the piece and wondered what he thought of it, he looked right at me and without hesitation, without skipping a beat, and was like, "This thing, you should be really embarrassed by that." And I remember wondering if he was joking or where that was coming from. But then he proceeded to share with me a bunch of good feedback. And I remember being embarrassed, almost like couldn't understand why he was being so open and free with me. But in the end, my big takeaway was that maybe he was right on some of those pieces. Now, not all criticism is correct. It's not all given correctly. I can tell you that. But there can definitely be a gift in there. And so the big takeaway I have always had, especially from that moment forward, was it's okay if somebody doesn't like your stuff. But what's really important is that they have reasons and understanding. What isn't it solving? And he was able to articulate some of these things that it might not have been doing correctly. And it really gave me a way to look at our work from a new lens. Every time we put something out, I would start challenging it through a perspective of, if somebody were to be challenging this thing from the perspective of actually solving problems versus just looking good or bad, then we might be onto something here. So in the end, I'm not afraid of criticism. I can't be, because after 30 years, I would be nothing if I didn't have it.